You said you definitely didn't kill him. You're 100% sure you didn't kill him. 100%. Okay.
Meet John Leonard Bowen, moments after taking the life of an 18-year-old. Right now, he has no idea that it will take exactly 2 years before the truth finally catches up to him.
I ask you one last time. Did you take her body out there? Okay. It's doubtful your DNA would be on her at this point, right?
But even now, detectives are still trying to piece together the truth, because the deeper they look into her disappearance, the more disturbing it becomes. From Coyote's final hours to the man who left her in the woods.
I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm just signing. I'm gonna go for a walk a little bit because I just need to feel my mind. And please call me.
On September 3rd, 2023, deputies from the Columbia County Sheriff's Office were dispatched to a field off Southwest Halton-Wanger Road near Aliceville, Florida, after a passerby called in reporting what he thought might be a body.
That's gonna be a 10-4.
Trucks out. Let's preserve everything.
Have good tire tracks out here at the entrance. Huh? I walked the south side all the way down. Hey, I walk that side, swears. I walk that side. And you got all this back down right here. Hear me? Hey, but there's really good tire tracks right here. We can just find out which way he came in.
Both times?
Yeah, but...
So he's going to have 3 or 4 sets.
But all these right here, like those are fresh as can be.
You're going to have to extend this past that if you think it's hit our guy. Because I came in from that way.
You want me to go further back with this?
If those tire tracks are going to be our bad guy.
The body was later identified as 18-year-old Coyote Turner. She had been burned so badly that it'll take detectives hours to figure out who she was.
Approximately.
5 foot tall.
Approximately.
I did. Approximately about 100 pounds.
90 and 110 pounds.
I'll just do 100 pounds. She looks small.
Yep.
At the time, Coyote had recently returned to Lake City and was, by every account, trying to get her life back on track. Now detectives are faced with the task of figuring out what truly happened to her. But first, they have to speak with her relatives, who are deeply shaken by her death.
We've been trying to call her all day. No answers.
How many calling it? Is it ringing?
No, it doesn't ring. It goes straight to
We
voicemail.
got cops up here because there's a body that got found this morning. I'm the only one that called about it. So I don't know what's going on yet. I have that called her phone. I've got everybody looking for her. She talked to me. God damn it, he can't do this shit again.
Right now, I need your help so we can catch them before they get away. Okay? I gotta get as much information from you. Any little small thing you can possibly think of.
She wouldn't tell me, Jimmy. She would come to me, screaming, yelling. I'm telling you.
With no clear suspect, detectives move the conversation to their car, searching for any lead that might shed light on Coyote's final moments and who was responsible for her death.
She's been back, she's been running roads, she's been doing all sorts. We don't know exactly what, because she says I'm grown. I can do what I want.
Do you think she's doing drugs?
I don't think so, but I know that she has done some weed. I do know that.
Okay, I'm not worried about some weed.
I know what I'm
Slightest.
saying.
What about Anna? What about Anna? Have you heard about her using Anna?
I haven't, but Norah told me that she thinks she might be.
Really? When was the last time she was at your house?
Well, we live in the same area. We used to live in the same area.
Mm-hmm.
But I just moved.
Okay.
But I was with Yodi. Was it this morning Yodi was at the house or yesterday morning? No! Yesterday morning? Okay, yeah. Friday morning. Friday morning.
She was at your house.
That's what I said, Friday morning. Friday morning.
Got rid of him.
Okay.
She was at your house on Turner.
I can't say so.
No, here.
Here at
None of our
Gateway Inn?
The Gateway Inn.
When was the last time she was at your house?
I haven't been in
Where did you live at before you lived at Turner House?
right here in the
In the Gateway Inn?
Yeah.
Okay, how long have you had the house at Turner Place?
Well, that's my brother's house. We just moved back in this
paid
time.
enough.
Okay.
When was that?
Thursday. Last Thursday.
Okay. All right.
Does she know where your house is?
No. Her baby's daddy is Indian.
I lost her.
Okay.
And black mix.
Okay.
And then the rest of the people I know I was mostly black, what she was saying.
You know baby daddy's name?
No, I do not.
You know where he lives?
Well, as far as I know, by the way, she said he lives in Tampa, and he comes up here on the weekends to be around his mother and
And she
father.
wasn't found.
Where is the baby
She
now?
was found.
My question was,
Oh, you're fucked.
you know where the baby is now?
Huh?
You know where the baby is?
Oh, probably.
The baby's with her father.
Okay, in
Where
Tampa.
was
Supposed to be, but I think he came up this weekend because that's what last time I talked. She was in the room with me. She said that she was going to meet up with him this weekend.
And you don't know baby daddy's name?
No.
From what detectives discover, Coyote was a young woman trying to reconnect with people from her past. She had spent years being raised by a woman named Norah after her own mother couldn't care for her. And now, at 18, she was determined to do things her own way. The next day, detectives pay Norah a visit to hear her side of the story.
And then you have an ex-husband?
Yes.
What's his name?
Leonard Bowen. John Leonard Bowen.
Okay, John Leonard Bowen.
She's the one that was slipping out and going, seeing people. We didn't want her to. We tried to keep her in.
Okay.
But she says, I'm 18, I can do what I want.
Okay.
That independence would put her back in contact with John Leonard Bowen, a man who used to live in the same house with Coyote when she was still a child. Norah gave detectives one more detail that would matter before the night was over.
What does he normally drive?
Right now, it's a little red box truck.
Box truck?
A little itty bitty box truck. What I call them is roller skates.
Yeah.
Oh, like an SUV?
Yeah.
Okay.
That same night, deputies pulled over a man named Stephen Herman Sr., just off County Road 349, close to where Coyote's body had been found just hours earlier, unaware that he would become a key piece in figuring out who took the life of the 18-year-old.
Is the vehicle registered to you?
It's registered to my son.
Your son?
Yeah.
That son, it would turn out, had been riding with him that very night. As deputies looked through the vehicle, they noticed something in the passenger seat, a detail that only deepened their suspicion.
He's got what obviously is a female's bracelet in the passenger seat of the vehicle. He's also got a scratch on his hand too. Get him out, have him roll the windows up, get him out, and then just have him stand where you can see him while you're writing a warning or a ticket or whatever it is you want to do. Who's the friend?
His name's Ryan.
Ryan Bowden?
Something like that.
And those are his book bags?
Yes.
Which ones, in the back or?
Two in the back, yeah.
Okay. Where's he stay at?
He's homeless.
He's homeless?
Yeah. He's been sleeping in my vehicle the last 2 nights.
Okay. He's been sleeping in your vehicle?
Yeah.
Ryan would turn out to have nothing to do with Coyote's death, but the bracelet and the scratch on Stephen's hand stayed on detectives' radar regardless. With Stephen's story not adding up, detectives retrace his movements to a nearby gas station, where surveillance footage put both his son and Norah's ex-husband, Leonard Bowen, in the same place that night. The next day, detectives took Stephen back out, this time in the car, to retrace exactly where he said he'd been.
Just get this.
I want to get my name clear.
I understand, but we just appreciate you coming. Yeah, I know you didn't have to.
On Sherry Circle and County Road 349.
His phone was charging. You still got it? Okay.
Where is this tarp?
Right down right here. Right here.
Here's John.
349.
Yep.
So right now you're going to get him to take us.
Because this motherfucker will not hush.
He's going to show us where that trampoline where he took it.
Yes. And then I want you to show me where you turned around if you don't mind.
12 road.
Yeah.
What's the closest? Let's start there. What's the closest? Either you turn around or the trampoline. Trampoline's closest. Yes. Okay. Cool.
I take the dirt road all the time because it's a shortcut from here to the SNS to take my daughter to work. I come out here, take a right, go down Tuscaloosa to Hurlong.
Yeah.
It's
054
8 miles.
Yeah.
Come out here, go down to 441. Yep. It's 7 miles. If I go down the dirt road, it's only 6 miles.
Yeah. Alright, so where's this trampoline?
It's gonna come up here. See where the mark's gonna go?
Yep.
Turn right there. Right here.
So this is the trampoline that you said you had on top of your vehicle at the gas station in that tarp?
Yes, sir.
And who did you say it belongs to?
Josh.
They also asked him something directly about Leonard, the man from the gas station.
Do you know if Leonard ever used dope with her?
Has Leonard ever been right here with you?
Not with me, no.
Who all was here when you did your turnaround?
Just me.
Just you.
That same day, on September 5th, 2023, detectives paid Steven's son a visit to question his own connections to the suspect.
So don't be nervous about a little bit of drugs here or there. They found a little bit of stuff in your shed. We don't care.
Oh, that's not my shed.
I'm just saying it's not our concern.
Okay.
This is daylight, obviously. Could that be it?
I can't remember if it's a Dodge or not.
How about?
But I mean, the color is definitely familiar.
How about this? Because there you are in the vehicle. There's the SUV on the other side of the pumps.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the same vehicle, but the color looks very identical.
And you're sitting in the passenger seat of this vehicle, and that's Leonard Bowen talking to you guys in the passenger seat.
Oh, I see. I didn't even know who that was.
Why would Steve throw you under the bus?
You say what?
I can't tell you everything he said, but he's not saying the words, but he's basically implicating you in at least knowing about this girl's death. He's not saying you killed her. He's not saying that.
He's the one who brought it to my attention. He brought it to my attention. I was at work. I can show you the message that says, I found out what's going on up there where all the cops are at.
Do you have your phone here?
I do. I do have it. It's not on me, but I think it's in the house. But he's the one who sent me the message saying, I have to know what's going on. I said, okay, what do you want me to do about it? You know, what am I supposed to do about it? It ain't got nothing to do with me.
So
I stay away from it. I don't go on that dirt road unless I absolutely have to.
Is there any reason that your DNA will be where you touched her ankles, her wrists, helped carry her, anything at all, your DNA on her body at all?
No, sir.
That's going to be, you're telling me that's impossible.
It's impossible because I didn't even know there was anybody back there.
Okay.
After giving his account of what happened, his story about that night had one problem detectives weren't willing to let go of.
Why would y'all go back to that location 3 times in less than 12 hours?
I don't believe we went back to that location 3 times in 12 hours. We dropped the mini bike off, and then on the way back we picked it up. And we didn't even pick it up really because it was still dark. We waited to daylight. The sun coming up a little bit.
Okay, so
and then
in a roundabout way, why would he say that y'all went back at roughly 5:30 in the morning?
No, it wasn't no 5:30 in the morning we went back. His daughter didn't have to be at work until 6, I believe, or 7. So we went back over there like 8:30, maybe before then. So he's full of shit on that one.
There was also the matter of the man in the red SUV and what he'd allegedly offered.
Why would Leonard come up to the vehicle and say, hey, you want to buy a gram for $60? You're like, no, that's too much. And then let's go to my buddies, I can get a deal.
I don't even know who Leonard is.
He's the guy that came. He's the guy in the video. Yes.
Red video. Red
yes.
SUV. I don't even know that dude.
At this point, detectives have heard about Bowen from 3 different people. Now it's time to hear from him directly.
Tell me about the last few days. We had the hurricane on. What was it? What day was that?
I think about 3 days, 4 days.
Yeah. Do you remember what day of the week it was?
Not really.
Okay. So that would have been on Thursday that it came through. Does that sound right? Okay. So then,
me and my old lady was in bed, and that tree fell down, and it came. We was trapped in our room because the rafters. When the tree hit, it bent down. It came down almost into the room, but it didn't get any branches. But it bowed into the ceiling and made the rafters come inside of our door. And our door comes in this way. And we couldn't even open our door. I had to cut the top of the door off to get out.
Bowen could clearly recall every moment of the last few days, down to the smallest detail. But when detectives steered him toward the days right before Coyote went missing, that memory completely disappeared.
I asked you about that, and you gave me a whole detailed story about that tree coming down and coming in the house and everything else.
That's right.
Okay. So you can remember that.
Yeah.
But there's a dead girl, right?
Yeah, that's what I was telling you.
That you know. That's been a part of your life. But you can't remember basics about where you've been the last few days.
Beneath her body, investigators found a burned envelope addressed to a woman named Maureen Osborne. It wasn't Bowen's registered address, but when detectives showed up, they found he had been actively living there.
Can you come up with any explanation to me about why I would find something like this from this house with her body?
I couldn't tell you. I don't have no reason. There's the girl in Chelsea that used to live here. And she was back here in 22 because they told me they found a piece of mail and had to add the date on it, 22.
Okay. So do you think Chelsea would carry around that piece of mail?
Detectives give Leonard one more chance to tell them the truth and make it very personal.
If you had some kind of involvement in this, but you didn't actually kill her, then you need to just go ahead and tell me before we go around in these circles and I come back. And because if you were there, if you had anything at all, not necessarily killing her, but taking her body where we found it, if you had anything to do with it, there's more than enough, so I'm going to prove it. Okay. It's not a question of if, it's when. And I don't lie to people. I'm being completely blunt with you. If you were there, I'm going to find out, okay? Now I'm going to be able to prove it without a doubt. So again, if you were there, I really wish you would there's nobody else listening, it's just me and you in here. I really wish you would just tell me now so we can save our both some hassles and we can go ahead and move forward with this. So,
I was not involved.
Okay, not at all.
Not at all.
Okay, because here, again, I want you to think about this. Let's say I find Chelsea today, and let's say she's living 30 miles away, and then that kind of eliminates people who could have left the mail here from here, doesn't it? That kind of pretty much points back to you. You understand?
I know she lives here in Lake City somewhere.
Okay, but still, or if I just can prove where she was at the whole time. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to jam you up here. My concern is that somebody else has kind of put you in a bind. And that's what I'm asking. Yeah.
I've been through that my whole life.
Well, and that I can understand. And if somebody's done that, and if they were threatening you or whatever else,
I get threats
or for that matter, if they just paid you a bunch of money, because I see where you're at. I know you just had this storm. I know you need the money. I know you need to fix things around here. If it's something like that where they said, here's $500, get her out of my house. If that happened, I just need to know the truth.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, we just had Demon this morning come here and take the whole house.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, man, I'm trying to understand here. And it's not a good look. So, and not only that, but you're on the registry. So,
I'm scared to death of that right now.
Yeah. Well, and people are and I'm not trying to jam you up on that. I'm not trying to jam you up in this unless, I'll even go one step beyond that. If you killed her, now's the time to tell me and help me understand why it happened. Because what I don't believe, if you did kill her, just from me talking to you and from everything I've heard about you, I don't believe you would have killed her just for the sake of killing. There's people like that in this world. I don't believe you're that kind of person. Just from everything I've seen, everything I heard, I don't believe you're that kind of person. But if something got out of hand, if if she said or did something and things got out of hand, now would be the time to tell me so that we can understand that.
I know.
Okay. I'm going to ask you one last time. Did you take her body out there? Okay.
Over and over, Bowen denies any involvement, even after detectives plainly told him what was coming next. But now detectives shift their focus from what he claimed happened to what he already seemed to know.
You went way out of the way, Leonard. Way out of the way. I think, can you understand from our standpoint?
Yeah, I understand.
I mean, and I know you're saying you don't remember. I'll be honest with you, I kind of see it as untruths. And we're not just talking about standing here versus standing there. I mean, you've said some things that are completely opposite of what your wife and some of the other people here have said. You've said some things that are completely opposite of what video has shown us.
Right.
And we're struggling. I want to believe you, but, and you know what else is down Howell Road? A dead girl.
Tell us now, the truth now. Okay. Because I'm trying to understand. And every single thing you've told us just sounds inconsistent. I'm not calling you a liar. I don't call anybody a liar, but it's inconsistent with the things we know. And there's things we know that we haven't told you yet.
With multiple evidence mounting against him, Bowen tries to play down any relation to the crime. But detectives have one more question, and it's about to expose the holes in his story.
I think we're to the point where you should tell me the truth about leaving her there. Okay. Because when I come back, and you know your DNA's on file, right?
Yes, sir. Present now.
Okay. So when I come back and I tell you we got your DNA, you still gonna try to tell me this same story? Is that gonna be your story no matter what? Okay. So even if I get your DNA off of her body, you're still gonna tell me you had nothing to do with it? Okay. How would your DNA get on her? Okay. Can you think of any reason why it would get on her? You haven't hugged her and you haven't seen her since she was 14 or 15? So doubtful your DNA would be on her at this point, right? Well, Tom, you knew her when she was little. And you had to leave her there in those woods like that, even though you knew her. And that couldn't have been easy.
Though Bowen didn't openly accept the crime, 3 days after that interview, he walked into the Columbia County Sheriff's Office on his own to report himself. Bowen was a registered sex offender, and what brought him in that day was his registration, admitting he'd been living at the same Live Oak address the burn envelope had already led detectives to, and what didn't match what he had on file. He was arrested that day, not for Coyote's death, but for violating that registration. It was only after detectives read him his rights again that they brought her up. According to his arrest report, he made multiple statements about her death, and the details kept changing every time he told it. For nearly 2 years, the case moved through the courts, and in June 2025, a judge found him guilty of second-degree murder and tampering with evidence. John Leonard Bowen was sentenced to life in prison, plus more than 23 years added to it. Coyoete Turner was just 18 years old at the time of her death, and her family still carries the weight of that loss every day. If Bowen hadn't walked into that station on his own for an unrelated charge, do you think this case would have ever been solved? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and check out one of the craziest cases we've covered right here.